Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inner Peace Sunday. I hope we are having good time tonight for our meditation and inner peace time. So, how have you been? Have you been practicing meditation regularly? And tonight, topic that I like to share with you is about how to use online media for your own benefit. I think I have made some mistake on writing down the topic name. Just a few moments, let me fix it. All right. Okay. All right. So, as it is, the thing is that I've been late for 5 minutes because of we have new monk just ordained this afternoon, and I went to helping them taking care of their robes because new monk need to learn properly how to dress and use their cloth because they all have to set up cloth to be used for their training. Thus, it need a little things like making an ownership declaration, writing down of the name on the cloth. You may be wondering, just writing down the name, would it be such difficult? Yes, for the monk, yes, because it has to be making a declaration that this is belong to them. So it won't mix and it won't be kind of like using with long owner, something like that. Anyway, there are minor detail, but as it is, that's why it's taking me quite a long time. I still not finished though, but just have to come out first to join the live meditation with you guys. But all in all, hopefully better tomorrow. Anyway, let's go back to our session. All right. So tonight's topic is how to use online media for infinite benefit. Because as it is, everyone, internet and social media is become part of our life, and we have rely on them most of the time in order to make a living as well as living our daily life. Some may not be agree, but most of the people or most of the majority are doing that. But sometimes if we use it in the wrong way, it could hurt us as well. It depends on the user too. Thus today we will learn how to use it benefit for us, so that way it won't make us suffer and regret. For those of you who just recently joined, please don't be shy, leaving us some comments so we can know each other, whether you're watching online live or record later. But please take a note here that on Facebook, the social media is only the live record is only last for 1 month. Therefore, if you are going to watch it later on, it would be better to check for our YouTube channel for alternative for watching at your later time and to review what I'm teaching you. All right, then, without further ado, allow me to greet those who are joining us at the moment, and we will get to our topic later. Okay? All right, Miss Yumi, you are the first one as well as Mr. Hero. The pair are just like the crash rep. Thank you for joining us this afternoon or morning or evening, depending on where do you live. Hello, Bettina. Thanks for joining us. And hello, Vivi and Kathleen as well as Martin. All right, thanks for joining us now. As we are greeting everyone else who has not joined or reading the comment yet, well, that's all right. But either way, hopefully, if you are enjoy your time, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and joining us later when you like to leave the comment. Okay, then, here for our topic of tonight. We are heading to the chapter 9 from the Managing Happiness 360 Degree series. And the chapter 9 today representing how to use online media for infinite benefit. How can we use that? First, as always, selling my stuff. Yes, as it is, Inner Peace Nighttime or Inner Peace Sunday are available on our Facebook Live. In case you'd like to join me and consulting me with the meditation experience things you can share with that. Alright then, however, if you not of a social media person but you like to use other source of media instead of Facebook, here is our YouTube channel as alternative. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and press the bell if you like to get notification whenever there is an update or upload live video that I post every time I do live. Alright then, here to our inside timer. I will get to that next month. Actually, this next month. I hope I make time on that. If not, it's gonna be next month or sometime this year. That is my commitment. All right, everyone. The online live activity that I do would be on Monday and Wednesday, a little bit later, but Sunday at this time, as you are presenting with me at the moment. However, on Saturday, a little bit more special because we have a variety of teaching monks teaching you across on Zoom in Europe and UK. You can also join from other continents, but please be aware that the time will be quite different. For Saturday session, we start at 7 quite early, but I think it will be worth the time that you can learn and share the trick. Each teaching monk had their own style. I hope you enjoy it too. Alright then, enough with this, let's go to our topic then. As we live our life, social media and online media is part of our life now. It has changed greatly since the 90s. When I was in the 90s, internet just introduced, and later on, when I become a monk, mobile phone with the not the mobile phone, smartphone has been introduced. Thus, it changed the world drastically because of this. Thus, it become part of our life, and how we use it is entirely up to us. Some can use it right, some can use it for wrong cause. But either way, it depends on the user. And tonight we will learn how we can use it for our infinite benefit that doesn't do us any harm. Of course, it would also be involved with the meditation too. Let's go then. In internet or social media that we are use in our life is just like a double-edged sword because it can do us good and also do us harm, as well as it also offers such a fast communication. If you recall, until now, I'm the 90%. I grown up as the 90s. Some of you may be at the 70s or 80s, depends. But the thing is, if you recall, at that time, how can you communicate with each other? I remember when I was a kid, no email, telephone, not many yet. So how to communicate? We have to use letters. Even before that, but it's not my time anymore. But the thing is, let's just go with the letters, okay? In order to contact them, when I live abroad, I have to write a letter to my friends, wait for another 2 weeks or one in order to get it. But now, as email has been introduced on internet while I was live abroad in United States, I think it was 1993, internet began to introduce. It was in 1994, my bad. Then I began to expose to email. But in my country, in Thailand, where I used to live, no email available yet. It came to become popular and used in across the country when it was 1995. So this is causing letters to begin to die out, and that is changing bit by bit because of communication begin to reaching fast. But yes, it also has a downside too, because as always, everything that is benefit, there is also harm. The root cause is our self, because we are human. Human is not perfect. When we are users, that means we also have the flaw. We can use it for our own good, but we can also it to harm others too. Like for example, making a spam email. Anyone still get that? And if you do so, well, now you see the example that I am mentioning or talking about. What did the Buddha has to say about this cause? Because as human, we are not perfect, and we are having these what is called what are called defilements that making us imperfect, and they are these three rooted causes. They are greed, anger, and ignorance, or sometimes known as delusion. It representing as a snake, a chicken, and a boar. Greed is like a snake. Chicken is like anger. A boar is like ignorance or delusion. If I'm wrong, I'm not used to this picture. Not, I mean, not explaining well on this part. But if I do somehow make it incorrect, please do leave the comments so that way I can make correction later on. But all in all, for now, just know that the root cause of making us imperfect are greed, anger, delusion. Delusion, also known as ignorance. Greed are making us want it more and more, never end. just like infinite black hole. Anger is like a flame that burns everything. Ignorance is like the wind that keep moving without end. Thus, human carry these defilements in their mind. That's whatever they do is always causing sometimes good and sometimes not good. That is why it's not perfect. In order to maintain ourselves when we are using social media or online media, we have these three restraint or three protection that make and protect us from doing anything harm. Number one is called moral drive, because we are understand and fear of the karma and its consequence, and we love only that is called merits. These in Buddhism are what restrain and protect us to do any evil. But this is it enough? Maybe not, because that we need a second protection, like a barrier. That is a family drive. Because if we have commit some crime or wrong things, it brings shame to our family. So that's by having this as a protection, we will avoid to do something that could shame our reputation as we living in our neighbor and society. And the third one, that is called social drive as a protection, is fear of rejection or reject by the society. We don't want to go to jail or get something that making us, kind of like feeling reject by the whole community. These are the three things that protecting us, making us don't do anything against this. Otherwise, we will feel or reject or regret of facing the consequence. Okay. However, as we continue on, online has also its downside. Its weakness, because as we are connecting with others on social media, we can cover our real self unless we know each other. That's another story. But most of the time, if you are looking at your friend on your Facebook or Instagram, the people that who are your friend press like on you, do you know all of them yet? I got remember this myself. I got about 1,200 friends on my Facebook, but only about 30 to 50 people, or less than 100, like or interact with my pictures or with what I'm share. What about the other 1,000? We don't even know them, they even exist or not. Are they still alive, or they still continue using their account? We don't even know. This is the online problem, because we can remain anonymity. In other words, cover ourselves. Thus, our conscience begin to less, because we can cover. Imagine when someone shows something and you don't like them, and you don't know that person, you just type any comment that you like, and that's it. You're feeling good, whatever it is. But the person who see the comment, they may not feel good when you leave something like that, right? Because this, we don't know each other. We can remain anonymity. That's therefore it leading us to become misbehave, insulting other, vulgarity and irresponsibility. This is the problem. If we don't have such restraint, it could create problem later on. For those who making it may feel good, they don't really care. But the person who receive it may not feel good. And imagine if it is you who receive that kind of message, how would it feel, right? That is why we have to have this three protection as moral, family drive, and society conscience that protecting us to do such evil things to others. As we continue to using it, the problem will arise aside from cover our face. Well, it's causing us to have isolation. Look at the friend when you are having dinner with. If you don't talk with them for a few moments, what they would do, bring out their mobile phone and looking on the screen, connect with the friend who is online, rather than in the front of the person who are living or having interaction with you in the face. This is why also it causing a problem. That is, it is making us has less interaction with the other. And we are living in our own digital world. As we are continue to look on our screen on mobile phone or tablet, we are only connect to the people on that side, but we don't know them or reaching them or not even near them. Thus, it built our emotional dependence to that as we continue to use it repeatedly. Thus, this is gonna be a problem later on because we are not living in the real world. We live in online instead. And we begin to isolate ourselves from the person who are living near us as our own family, for example. So as we are continue to using that, the Buddha used this term visasana paramanati. That means constant chatting becomes addictive or familiarity breeds attachment. Thus, when we are using that all the time, it's not only become part of our life now, it become something that we cannot live without now. Thus, mobile phone become emotional crutch. In other words, if someone saying bad things to us, we begin to rely on them too much. It hurt us, and it also making us unable to live on our own. Therefore, everyone, understand this. We have to take a little break, tone down of our addiction to such using social media or online media, because if we are unable to detach from this, it will bring great harm. For example, people who are unable to detach on this, what's gonna happen is first they have short attention. Second, they are very emotional and they are unable to become self-reliant. This is something that's gonna be trouble in a long run. Therefore, we have to use it in moderation. In other words, don't rely on social media to escape your own loneliness. You still have family and friends that you are meeting in everyday life. You can use this opportunity to connect to them, interact with them, and be friends with them. Aside that is avoid letting it interfere with your daily life or daily routine. For example, when you are eating with your friend or with your family, you can put down your mobile phone. We don't have to eat with them or look at the mobile phone screen all the time while we are eating. Anyone has that? If you do such, try to survive it by not looking at your phone until you finish your meal. At least it can help yourself become more moderate and not to attach to such device. Or if you can, whenever you work, whenever you meditate, or whenever you are eating or do any kind of activity, you don't have to turn it on all the time. Just turn it off. Or if you like to, you can put it in, silent. That way you can focus on what you need to do. And once you are finished, you can check that later whenever you have available or set your own time in order to use your social media. You don't have to use it all day to get connect on internet, right? This is how we can start to get ourselves detached from such activities. Aside from that is we need to spend some time with ourselves. That is, yes, spend time in silence with your mind. Meditation also help you reduce your feeling of loneliness. People sometimes when they don't have someone to talk to or don't know what to do when they have a free time, don't have a friend to interact with, they become lonely. So they look for a friend on social media instead. That's become attached and self and become dependent on it. This is not a good sign. What we can do is we can rely on ourselves aside from mobile phone or social media, such as practicing meditation. When your mind becomes still, it becomes fulfilled and you don't feel lonely anymore. Aside from this, meditation can also help you manage stress and improve your clarity of your emotions as well as your mind. Thus, practice meditation bring benefit as you are continue in your daily life. So put this as a way to help you be part of your daily routine as well as decrease your time of using social media as well. This is something that I would suggest. And if you can do that much, it will be benefit to you and become infinite benefit in the long run because you're not detached. I mean, you're not attached to it anymore longer like in the past. And so you begin to have a conscience. That means when you are using your speech or typing your words to connect with other or communicate with other to social media, as you practice meditation and not become self attached to such loneliness or to communication online, these can also helping you be more conscious, be aware of yourself. Aside from this, with the three protection with your family, fear of consequence, or do something that shame your family and reject by the society, these will helping you be more aware of your own words when you are communicate online. So before you gonna do anything or typing send such communication, remember, think very truly. Most people having trouble once they share the comments and they become viral. It bring trouble. They have to delete it. Or some people who become success in the present, they get their reputation get burned out by because of their own misbehavior of sending or leaving some comment in the past. So it has to be more very mindful and careful. So to do that, when you are gonna leave the comment, consider of the impact before you posting. So asking yourself, if you leave such comment, will it be useful or helpful? Is it harmful? If it is, better not, because it's gonna come back to you. And they even have the law now. If you doing some kind of bad comment, you could put into jail, or at least you could be fined because of such few words that you are living. It become the mark of your life. So use it with caution. All right, everyone. Remember, we have power that is using fast communication for our benefit. It's convenient, but remember, it comes with a great responsibility because it could be part of your life and it can be ruining you in the future too. So there is an ancient wisdom saying that what brings great benefit may bring great harm as well. Just like in Spider-Man words, great power comes with great responsibility. Anyone ring the bells? So choose it. Spread these words. When you communicate online with positive only, it could be better. And remember, we are all the messenger in our digital age. Every words, every comment that we leave is representing our own identity. So that is our responsibility. So use it with great caution. Okay. That's conclusion. Please use online social media or communication wisely and ethically. Otherwise, it's gonna bring problem. Use it with your own awareness because the digital world become great benefit to life. It also bring great harm as well. So maintain that balance with mindfulness and compassion. This will allow you to live in social media as well as your daily life without anything that could cause you great harm, and you'll be using it for your own benefit with infinite without end. All right, everyone, understand this part. I think it is time for our meditation. So check yourself three things before we start. Number one, check and make sure whether your mobile phone is silent, or at the very least it won't disturb your meditation practice with everyone else here. Number two, check and make sure whether you want to use toilet or not, because you don't want to go to toilet when you are finally find inner peace with me and everyone else, right? And number three, check and make sure whether your room or the place where you are meditating with is peaceful, quiet enough for your meditation. If we are all set, well, what are we waiting for? Let us begin our inner peace time, everyone. Well, let's do with the ambient sound with silent with water. Yes. Okay. Alright, everyone. Without further ado, let's begin our inner peace time. So let's start by finding yourself sitting in a relaxed and most comfortable position. Relax both body and mind. Then gently close your eyes, feeling as if you are taking a break or about to fall asleep. And imagine yourself sitting somewhere connected with nature, like somewhere near the river, in the deep forest, or on top of a mountain. Feeling free and calm as you continue to relax from the top of your head down to forehead, eyebrows, and eyelids. No need to use your eyes or try looking inside yourself during the meditation. We close our eye to disconnect from any distraction. And make your face feeling soft. Continue down to your neck, shoulder, back, body, arms, forearms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Continue to relax further from your abdomen down to your legs and knees, all the way to your feet. Making sure that your body is comfortable and relaxed. You should feel like your body is light, empty, or transparent, like blended in with the atmosphere in your meditation room. No need to worry or concern about your body as you continue. When you are done, now take a deep breath a few more times. Slowly breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Clear all your thoughts. Empty the mind while you breathe out. Allow your mind that's been wandering, coming back inside yourself while you breathe in. Then gently rest the mind inside yourself around your abdomen, or at any point that you like, where you feel best and familiar. From that point on, begin to observe. Use your feeling and imagination to remain focused and maintain your mind within your body. Start by lightly imagine the sun. Let the sun shine. Be with the mind so it may stay inside your body. Continue to observe while stay relaxed. No need to rush or force the mind to stay within or stop thinking. And at the same time, if you like, recite the mantra to free the mind from the thought when it interferes or arises. You may use your own mantra or the following one taught by our teacher. Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. Continue with the mantra until there are no more thoughts, or you feel you don't need to use your mantra anymore. As you continue on toward inner peace, you may choose whichever methods suit you best. They are not fixed or required, but just a way to help you focus and calm the mind down. So remain observed, stay mindful with the relaxation, mindfulness and relaxation in the balance. Maintain this all the way throughout the rest of the meditation. So let us continue in silence until the appropriate time. May everyone attain and find your inner peace in this meditation session. Stay and still. Maintain the mind in the balance between mindfulness and relaxation. Gradually, the mind would come to a standstill inside. Joy would arise, fill into the mind, open up the mind with positive feeling toward love and kindness inside. So expand and share this feeling, the positive feeling and joy toward the people that you love or connected to you, whether they're still alive or pass away. Wishing them all to be free from all harms and dangers. No more pain or suffering. May everyone be kind and love one another, just like their own family member, and be happy forevermore and more. Expand and sharing this feeling for the remaining time, and make your own resolutions or wishings afterward to use this power of the mind with positive feeling toward the things for your own benefit and happiness, as well as others. Take a deep breath and slowly breathing out. Maintain your mind within yourself. So tonight you can be with inner peace. Now slowly, gently open your eyes. Sappha Putthanuภาเวนะ Sappha Dhammanuภาเวนะ Sappha Saṅghānuภาเวนะ Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. May you all be with inner peace. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoy your session with me in this meditation tonight. So allow me to check how you progressed. Okay, all right. Did you do? Okay. If you are regular and know what to do, go ahead and leave the comment. But if you are new and don't know what to do, here leave the comment as follow. Look at the scroll on your screen here. If you experience relaxation, leave the comment as 1. If you experience joy, oh my bad. If you experience time went by so fast, seeming like your body is like disappear over the time, leave the comment as 2. If you experience brightness and joy, happiness, content with your meditation, 3. Anything else that I didn't mention, you may explain. I will try to get back to you whenever I see your comment. Allow me to greet those who joining us and leave the comment later on, aside from while I'm waiting for your comment. Okay. Hello, Miss Warawi. Were you back already? Or are you still here? Well, thanks for joining me either way. Hope you enjoy your inner peace time with us tonight. Hello, Elvis. There you go. Now you're dropping in. How was the event tonight? This afternoon? Will you enjoy your time making merit with us? Nikki Watling. This is probably our first time. Can I ask, there are certain amount of times a mantra should be said, or can we just keep singing it in our head? All right. Thanks for your comment, Nikki. The thing is that mantra is the way that we can use in our meditation, the middle way meditation, in order to help it focus and calm our thought. In other words, whenever there is a thought come, we can use this mantra, Samma Arahang. Recite this in our mind until there are no more thought. Or if you feel it help you focus, you can continue to use whenever you like, or you can continue on until you feel like you don't want to use it. This is how we practice and use it as a way to help us calm the mind and focus our meditation. In fact, if you are wondering what does it mean, Samma Arahang, it is the mantra used and taught by our master. Maybe we can introduce him later on next time. The thing is that he used as our traditions practiced for more than 140 years now. In fact, it's an old ancient language called Pali used in the time of the Buddha. It's loosely translated like this. It means, loosely translated, the correct or right path away from negativity from our mind, or what caused our mind trouble. That's what it meant. So if you combine the term, it means like that. But if you ask what does it mean separately, Samma is mean purity, right, correct. Arahang is mean away from negativity or what's trouble the mind. So combine these two terms, it mean the right or correct path away from negativity of the mind. Okay, that's what it meant. In case you're wondering or asking. Okay. Who else sharing with us? Miss Catherine 1 and 2. Nikki's 1. Thank you for sharing. You first time. One of the WhatsApp group. That is why. Well, thank you and welcome joining us. Hope you enjoy your time. And in case if you'd like to learn further about what we have came so far, this is chapter 9. You can check on our YouTube. I will present to you. Leave it a comment after. All right. Vivi, rejoice in everyone's merit. Feel neutral but not really relaxed, maybe because of your pain or illness, but hope you are feeling better over the time. But keep practicing, Vivi. Someday your merit will help you overcome such great pain. But I hope you enjoy your time with us tonight as well. All right. Grace Welfare, thank you. Very peaceful session. Love the soft, gentle sound of the dripping water in the background. Thanks for thanks for joining us, Grace. Oh, I should say Jane, right? Thank you for your comment. Thanks for the clarification. I did love this mantra. I was going to Google it later on. I'm pleased to share with this. If you find Google, you probably won't get like this because I use in a tone that make Westerner or English spoken Indian audience understand. But if it translations direct, if you're asking, well, it mean, let me just try it out, okay? Hopefully it makes some sense to you though. It mean the correct path away from defilements. Yeah, for this time I was warned by the local here that when you use the term defilements, we don't really know what it is because it means dirty, but we can use it with the mind. And it's not a common term used in common daily life now. That's why I have to choose the term loosely translation. Hope you get it. Okay? Alright then. Anyone else? Miss Yumi, tonight I a little too much relaxation. Probably I ate too much. Oh, that's not good, Miss Yumi. Eating too much is not good for health. You have to be in moderation, just like the Buddhist monk, being moderation on consumption of the food. So if you eat too much, look at me now. Even though I have 2 meals, my face is not used to be skinny anymore. It's become round now. I'm still regretting and try to get rid of it. But they feeding me 2 meals a day now. I try to do 1 meal, but it's difficult when they're looking at my face. Aren't you gonna try my food at all? you know, you know the pain, right? All right. Oh, Sebastian, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to you couldn't get to join us because of your work, but I hope maybe next time we can meet each other on our ordination program or some other way. But if you end, perhaps in chance in the future visit London or England, let us know. Okay? All right. Thank you for your joining us too, Sebastian. Thanks for everyone else. All right. Then I think it's about the time for us to be parting. Well, everyone, I think this is it. I will call you. We will see each other again for next time. However, tomorrow we have what is called Inner Peace Nighttime Program, where we will meditate together to start our new week, to end summarize of the new week as well. However, if you are unable to join us, well, you can watch the record on YouTube or watch on Facebook later on whenever it's convenient for you. Tomorrow will be at 8:30. All right, everyone. Hope to see you again next time and have a good inner peace. All right, ending broadcast now, everyone. See you later on.